Alright you guys, here's what I have so far. I have my 24 LEDs and all the resistors there, and I'm controlling them with 3 shift registers and a Arduino Nano, one of the Chinese versions from eBay. They still work just as fine. Anyway, so these are what's going to go around this. So the LEDs are going to go around each the LEDs are going to go around each of these little notches inside of this fan looking thing. So it's going to open up like this. It's going to close like this. It's going to open up like that and have all the 24 LEDs around the circle there. Hey guys, I've been writing the code for the LED system. So I'm going to have 24 LEDs around the rim of the robot. And this little program I wrote is a number of functions that will allow me to quickly access the LEDs and make the LEDs do what I want them to do. So let me walk you through these real quick. So the flash does this. So this is the flash. It flashes and flashes and it gets faster and faster until it finally turns off. So I have 3 arguments here. The first one lets me set a delay between each flash, or the very start of the flash. So I can set this to 200 milliseconds will be the start of the delay, and then after each flash it'll decrease the delay by 5 milliseconds, and I could change these to whatever I want. So I could change this to 20 and make it look a lot faster. And then the completion pause, this last argument, is the number of milliseconds it takes to either restart or move on to the next function. So it'll stop for 1,000 milliseconds and then start the next thing. And here's the flash at decreasing the initial delay by 20 milliseconds each flash of the LEDs. See how it's a lot faster. My plan is to also include a 4th argument that allows me to make the flash go backwards, so from dim to bright. Now the next one, comment this one out, is the snake. This has 4 arguments. I can set the speed of the snake going down the line, and then I can specify the number of LEDs in the snake. Right now it's 3. And then the number of times the snake goes through the loop. And then this is the completion pause again, just how long it takes for it to move on to the next function. So let me make it a little bit fast and do 50 milliseconds, 5 LED lengths long, and let's do 10 loops because it's kind of fast. Upload that. There we go, there's 5 LEDs, and it'll end at 10 loops. And I'll start over again. I'll do 100 milliseconds with 8 LEDs and keep it at 10 loops. Here's that. And I want to add a 5th argument that allows me to make the snake go backwards. I'm still working on that. It's a little bit tricky. For some reason I'm having a little bit of trouble with that one. Alright, let's go to the next one. Comment that out. This is just a simple line. Again, 4 arguments. Set the speed of the line. The mid delay, meaning like once all the LEDs light up, how long will it take for them to all go dim again? And then the completion pause, I have it at 0. I can set that to 1 second again. And then end backwards, I can do true or false. True is, let me show you what true looks like. So here's the line. Here's the line with true. It'll light up, mid delay, and go end backwards. So it's going to light up, and then the mid delay is only 50 milliseconds, and then end backwards. So here it is at false for it to end not backwards. And then the mid delay, let's set a little bit longer to show you. And here's that. The speed is the same. It's going to light up, stop for 200 milliseconds, and then end the same way it came. And it'll just keep doing that. Okay, the next one. Why do I have another line here? For some reason I have 2. I'm just going to delete this. This is just a simple randomizer. Delay between sets, randomly turn on a number of LEDs, and then set 100 milliseconds between each iteration. So, and the number of iterations, I do 40. That's kind of like the same thing as loops. So 40, you'll see 40 different displays, and then completion pause. So here's that. And it's not entirely random. It actually turns on more lights than it has off, which is what I wanted it to do. I wanted more on than off. You can look at that in the function. I'll make this code available somewhere. And randomize, let's see, let's do delay between sets. Let's make it a lot slower. 300 milliseconds. Here's that, randomizing a little bit slower. Maybe I can add like a robot noise, like it's calculating or something. It's kind of a cool little function. Okay, and then last but not least, the blinker. This takes 3 arguments, delay between sets again, number of iterations just like the loops, and then completion pause. Let's keep it how it is and show you that. This is basically just a blinker going back and forth. But if it's going to be in a circle, these LEDs are going to be positioned in a circle, so it's going to look like they're kind of traveling along the line, kind of like you see with Christmas lights. So I can make this a little bit slower, and the number of iterations, let's just do 10. Just to show you, and it's just going to blink a little bit slower, and that's that for that. So I could uncomment all these and show you them all together. I can make them go through each one after the other a lot faster by setting the completion pause like down to 0, so they just start immediately. Here we go. I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have any suggestions on where I can post the code, I'm not sure exactly how to do that or where to do that, so they're always accessible like forever. I don't want to put them in my Dropbox because that might change. So I don't know, is there some kind of website I can use that'll make this code always available, aside from GitHub, because I'm not real familiar with it and it seems confusing to me. But let me know, you guys, in the comments, please. Thanks for watching.